if you start getting in shape for the summer, come run with us next Saturday at City Park. Don't miss it. World economy is again declining. Click here. Check here. Ooh, check here. How to best protect yourself. Have you accomplished everything you wanted to? No? What are you waiting for? That'll make for no one. Life is short. Do stuff that matters. The guy I was dating told me I was getting chubbier and should eat less. I just ate an entire fucking pizza. Fuck you, Brian. Every day is a fresh start. Okay. Jamie, Emma. Okay. Damn, how are you going to sleep? Are we standing like that? Okay, we're getting strong. To freshen up, but then she took too long. The guy you found her kissing in the parking lot. They're mostly just bags of water. Fast forward 3 weeks. Use the map menu on the top left to visit some locations to check what you've been doing. Top to bottom now. Other people's lives keep going on while you are not around. When you enter a new scene with other characters in it, it's probable they're already engaged in conversation. For a limited amount of time, you could choose to join in the conversation, or you can just wait until they are finished. As usual, each choice earns you personality points, and there's no right or wrong answers. In the previous screen, you have the opportunity to check your choices before the countdown starts. Hold on. All right. Okay, preview section. I need to choose dialogue speed. Time is seconds until the conversation is over. Personality points earn these choice. Okay, we can join. Join. Yeah, you know, let's make peace. That's Kim. Alright, Kim. Of course everything's okay. What a stupid question. I'm trying to fucking help. Always so charming, Kim. Save me a sarcasm, Charlie. See you later, darling. Yeah, okay. No. Alright. Hi, Kim. Is everything alright? Yeah. Looked like quite a heated argument. Yeah, everything's cool, don't worry. Anyway, I got the stuff you asked me for. I hate that shirt. That's awesome, thanks a lot. Actually, it's my friend you had to thank. She designed it all. I couldn't draw to save my life. Okay. What about the name of our clinic? Do you like it? Yeah, neural fitness. Sounds good. I wanted something that did a good job of coupling the images of good mental health and sports. But I'm not really sold on it yet. I like it. That's just cold feet. The name is fine. Yeah, maybe. Let's have a look at those designs then. Here they are. Pick one. Obviously that one. That one's shit. They're both good, but I like this one the best. Good choice. Thank your friend again for me. She did a great job. I will, for sure. Man, this thing is really taking off, isn't it? Certainly seems so. So proud of you and Jamie. To be honest, he was the one who put everything together. He has done most of the work pushing it forward. And he wasn't really in it for a long time. He deserves all the credit. Don't be so modest. I'm sure that when you're setting up a psychology clinic, the sole psychologist and the founding team is a fairly essential part of the puzzle. Besides, you had your own stuff to deal with. It had been easier for you to have give up your old job and start again from scratch. Yeah, there were some bad times, not gonna lie. But you seem to be doing pretty, well, not pretty, but better recently. I think so too. Thanks. I'm glad you're letting your feelings out a bit more and talking about this stuff. I'm sure it doesn't help to bottle up everything inside. Yeah, I'm trying, but it isn't easy. For some reason, it's easier for me to listen to other people's problems than to talk about my own. Also, for some reason, it usually is easier to talk about this stuff with girls. I get that. Emma would be calling me sexist right now if she knew. Anyway, yeah, I think you're right. I have been doing better. Having this goal of expanding the clinic beyond university students will give me focus and a new purpose, you know? I don't want to be a snake. I don't like the snake because I think the snake is full on profile, yeah. Cunning by choosing unconventional path, by ignoring common morality, using humor and your charisma to solve problems, and by putting your needs first. I don't want to be too cunning at all, so that's why it's 2, and then my honorable is at a 25. My sensitive is at a 28, and my manly is at a 23. So I'm trying to keep things up there. So don't let Jen down. She's a good girl, and I don't want to screw up and let her down. It helps to keep me sharp and motivated. I see. Is it just because you're working with Jen though? What about Emma? What about her? I don't know, you just seem happier since you met her again. Jeez, don't start with that shit, man. Just saying, she's single, right? Even if she is, it's irrelevant. Okay, whatever you say. Okay. Oh, we gotta go to the back of the map. We already did that, and now we're going to the beach cafe. The weather is getting better and better, isn't it? Let's see. Don't jinx it, man. But it must be good news for your little cafe. How's it going? Not great, not terrible. Just need to figure some things out, but it's going in the right direction. Definitely helping having a pretty girl like her around, though. Okay, I got her name wrong because I was like, Jane. And that's not Jamie. I'm like, Emma? But no. What will it be, gentlemen? Isn't she gorgeous? Yes, there's nothing better than getting a job because your body attracts more customers. Hooray for feminism. You need the job, I need a professional, dedicated, pretty face. And as a bonus, you even have experience. It was a match made in heaven, like everything else we do together. So you're the mysterious girl Jamie keeps talking about. Never seen him so smitten before. I'm not smitten. What can I say? I have my ways of charming people. Yes, you do. Yes, you sure do. Please, keep it professional here. I'm in my workplace. Yeah, you tell him. Besides, you shouldn't get too attached to this piece of ass. You know we aren't that serious. Wouldn't want it any other way. What's the deal between you two then? Does everything you need to have a label? Or just two consenting adults having fun? Exactly, just two adults that like to mess around with each other. Nothing complicated. Anyway, what will it be? Just 2 beers, thank you. Alright then, I'll be back in a moment. She seems feisty. I like a challenge. Good deal. Yep, we just hook up whenever we feel like it, without any expectations about not seeing each other. Like I said, nothing complicated. Then she is jealous if you might be getting together with other girls. It's just like either way, neither of us want any drama. By the way, did you hear who is going to start working as a lifesaver down here? The lifeguard, you mean? No, who? No one other than our darling Debbie. Really? Yep, I saw her the other... Yeah, okay. Couldn't elaborate more on that? Campus or gym? I will say the gym for last. This should be interesting. Are we crying? Hope you're not up here smoking. Oh, spree. Of course not, Doc. Just here taking a break, enjoying the fresh air for a bit. You? I might actually need a cigarette. Well, the class said, do as I say, not as I do, twist. What's wrong, though? Just work. I'm doing a clinical rotation on our pediatric oncology ward. Oh? Yeah. You just had to tell a kid in her family that she has cancer. Damn. I mean, I didn't have to do anything. It was my attending physician who handled everything. I was just there and I still felt like shit. I'm really sorry. I know you might feel somehow responsible because you're not the bearer of bad news, but she already has cancer, whether you tell her or not. And it's better to tell her instead of just watching her fall apart. But now she also has a diagnosis and a chance to start fighting it. I know, but leukemia, her odds aren't that good. It's just not fair. But it's time like this, I wonder if all this is even worth it. All of this? What do you mean? All of this work, all of us med students, we spend so many hours every day studying and practicing to be a doctor. Year after year, sacrificing so much, and then can't even really help sometimes. And little kids keep having cancer, and we do our best, but some keep dying, and I feel miserable. Why did I sacrifice so much for this? It's like I live in this hospital doing everything I can, and this is the payment I get for it. What about when they get cured because of you? That must mean something. Last week I was also there when my attending told the kid he was in complete remission. He was so happy and so excited that his hair would start growing back again. Does that make up for all the effort and sacrifice? Yeah, maybe. But if it truly is too hard for you emotionally, pursue another specialty. That's what rotations are for. You need to choose something that makes you happy. What if I don't find anything that makes me happy? What if I just feel like I wasted my best year spending all the time studying, working at hospital instead of having fun? What's the better option? You need a good work-life balance, or don't let fear of missing out affect you. I like the don't let fear of missing out affect you, because I remember being in college and like I can go to every party and I just feel like I'm missing out on so much. Yeah. It's never too late to start having fun, and what you're doing instead of going out partying is very important. Let that fear of missing out cripple your judgment. Yeah, maybe. Really, what are you doing? With all the effort it takes to become a doctor, it's something remarkable. A great achievement that you should be proud of. Perhaps. I mean, I know you're right for several reasons, but still. Just don't wear yourself out too much, okay? It's okay to step back from time to time. Yeah, I'll try that. Thanks for the talk, Charlie. It helped, but now my break is over. I need to get back to. Alright, now for the gym. Sit-ups. Oh, how I love sit-ups. Oh, look who it is we have over here. Mr. Psychologist Charlie, out of bed and so totally motivated, here exercising this early in the morning. Something better than starting the day by burning a few calories, is there? Unless you're not here just after dawn, so you can start the day with all the exercise, only because you're trying to hide from someone. Yeah, I'm not hiding from you, Dad. On a completely unrelated note, aren't you only supposed to start working later? Come on now, darling. Nothing goes on at the gym that I don't know. And I'm fully aware you're not hiding from me. Is it because your single lab is so shy that it doesn't want to be seen by other people while you're working out? How are you doing, little guy? Are you done mocking me? How dare you? Me mocking you? Never. Why would I do such a thing to someone so elegantly rocking a dad bod? Very funny. See, is it that bad being seen with other people working out? Are your balls shriveling in humiliation or something? That's not it. Well, not the bigger reason anyway. Come on, get up. What is it then? You shouldn't be here alone working out so early. It's better if you have a gym pass to motivate you to keep coming when your will starts to break. And check your form, give you tips, help you out if needed. And well, it isn't that bad. It's only your first few weeks. Our part is staying motivated to keep coming back reliably, at least 3 times a week. You've been here consistently, sometimes only once a week, which doesn't bode well for you to be able to keep up a routine. You weren't kidding when you said you know everything that happened here, were you? I've seen it before many times. You'll start coming in soon enough if you keep doing it like this, Charlie. Probably. The thing is, this gym is often full of my clients. You shouldn't see me like this in an informal environment, trying to do something that's probably easy for them. So why don't you try a different gym? This one is close to home and free for university members. It's just much easier to try to get into here. But there's no guarantee that I won't bump into my clients in any other gym around the area. That would be so bad though. I don't know, I feel like I might lose some of the respect and gravitas if you do my job well working with them. I think you're saying things backwards. They will only respect you more watching you fight to improve at something they like and are good at. I don't know about that. It doesn't seem to mind being in an informal environment with Jen around. Yeah, now I'm not so sure if that was a good idea. My friend really got into your head the other week at the pub, didn't she? Maybe she was wrong. Well, I can't tell you how to do your job. It's what will be better for you and your exercise routine. Thanks, I appreciate the help. I still think you're blowing things out of proportion. It does sound something like I do. Yeah. Jen did mention she would still like to have you meet her at least once, by the way. Although she's afraid after what happened at the pub that you won't do it. Yeah, I probably shouldn't. You did promise though. You shouldn't have promised something you didn't plan to do. It wasn't on impulse. I still don't know how she could convince me so easily that things have changed. I'm thinking Emma might have a point. Hey, I really should try to keep more distance with all my clients. All I know is that Jen would like it, and that can only be good for her. How about we make it just 3 of us? No one else to see you here if that makes you feel comfortable. Thanks, I'll think about it. Plus, I prefer to try something simple that won't make me look bad. Definitely no dancing involved. Maybe some very easy yoga or some shit like that. Yeah, don't worry. I'm always nice to the newbies. It's not what Pete says. Oh, you trust that big crybaby? Crybaby? You didn't actually make him cry, did you? It would be unprofessional for me to talk about such things. Besides, it's time for me to go. It's been a pleasure to see you here. You did make him cry? You have to good work, Charlie. Tell me you won't do that to me, not in front of a client. Don't worry, I'm already planning your easy-ass yoga session for class or some shit like that. Yeah, what have I done? I haven't agreed to anything yet. I'm pretty sure you need some yoga to relax a bit. Don't worry, it'll be good for you. See you soon. And she's gone. That's our fuck up. 2 weeks later at the university gym. She came. I have to admit, I was starting to doubt it would ever happen. I said I would, didn't I? You always keep your promises? Oh, I really try to. Man is only worth as much as his word. Yeah. Not a good mantra to live by. It's just early as hell and I'm still half asleep. Sorry, I'm afraid that's on me. Maybe because of the whole thing about you spending some leisure time with your clients. I don't care what others think. Yeah. I guess so. Also, I'm starting to care less and less about what others might think. Anyway, let's just try to enjoy this. I think it'll be fun. We'll see about that. Enough chit-chat, kids. It's time for the class. Okay. Mr. Snowflake here wanted something soft and easy, so we'll start with just some basic yoga-style breathing exercises. It's going well already. Alright, let's kick off with stretching a little bit. Always fun. Well done, Jen. Nice posture. Thank you. Not half bad, Charlie. I'm literally doing the same as her. You said something? No, ma'am. Thank you for the encouraging words. Let's increase the difficulty now. When your legs open about twice your shoulder width, bend forward until you can touch the ground, but without bending your knees. And cross your arms while doing it. Huh? That's one way to do it. Good for him, Jen. Try to keep it as long as possible. You're doing well. Sure. You're certainly doing something, Charlie. I'm just not sure if that's what I asked for. I'm trying my best over here. Maybe try not to bend your joints so much, and definitely keep your tongue still as well. Let's try some group poses to relax your bodies a bit more. Alright. You're way too tense, Charlie. I thought it was Jen that had competition coming up, not you. Maybe it's because you're not making this easy for me. Not even a little bit. I thought this was supposed to be soft. What nonsense. How much easier do you want it? It's like a kid's class already. His bodies have way more flexibility than mine. He's just laughing. Just keep holding it and your body will adjust. Control your breathing. In, out. I'm trying. Oh god, this hurts like hell. Try to hold it. The pain will go away. It was the same in my first class. Now I'm a bit better already. Grunts as quietly as possible. Is it getting better? Maybe a little? Enough. Finally. Now for the hardest exercise. Well, I can't do anything harder than that. Quiet down and listen. Now it's time to sync your bodies with your minds. We will finish the class with some meditation training. I don't expect you to master this ancient art at first try, but perhaps you can improve your understanding of your deeper mind a little. Close your eyes, concentrate on your regular, steady breathing, and then focus on opening your mind's eye. I thought I was a psychologist. Silence, please. Look deep into yourself and find your wants and fears. You may find that there are different sides of you with conflicting interests, motivations, and anxieties. Try to listen to them, to their yearnings, to understand what's missing for you to achieve inner peace. Okay. Was it supposed to be your inner demon? Yes, I'm that voice in the back of your mind. What do I want? Us to not be a pathetic loser. We spent so much time without passion for anything, no self-esteem, not fighting to achieve our goals. It disgusts me. Geez, well, we wouldn't be that mean to anyone else. Why can't you be nicer to us? So many double standards over here. Boo-hoo, cry me a river. We have become a joke of our former selves. I'm sick of it. We are working on it and doing all we can. We will get there soon enough. Our improvement has been great lately. We just need more time to heal. We have been in this bad place forever. Nothing has changed. I doubt this time will be any different. We just feel sorry for ourselves and do nothing about it. Our pride has been hurt. We will stand tall once again. Step by step, we will become the man we want to be. If our past self could see us now, he would be just as disgusted as I am. He would have never accepted this. For example, going one whole year without fucking a single girl? Okay, that's the end of the world. Fuck this shit. We're wasting our life. There's more than one way of living our life. We will find a way to get back on top. We will be fine. Just a bunch of lies. If any of that was true, then why do we feel bad every single second we spend alone? Why do we feel like an imposter who isn't good enough to do our job? Or good enough to do anything, really? Why do we feel so lonely? Why haven't we even tried to have sex with anybody for over a year? It's pathetic. Okay. I don't think that's the end of the world. I do feel lonely. I wish we had someone to care about, to love. Someone that also cared about us the same. I do miss sex. Okay. We really need to get laid. Instead of doing anything about that, let's just be envious of our friend with his casual relationship, but do nothing to actually chase a fucking girl for once. I'm also concerned that we are wasting our best years and our potential. We have already screwed up a great job once and had to rely on someone else to get another good opportunity. We should be better than this. And I'm tired of feeling bad all the time. Fuck the past, the mistakes, and all the guilt. We deserve to be happy. If that's true, I wonder why we keep ruminating all the time about screwing up our previous job. We can't seem to miss a chance to bring that up. See, you all agree with me. It just doesn't help us thinking like that. We need to be kinder to ourselves. We need to stop punishing ourselves because of the past. What's done is done. It doesn't matter anymore. Only by moving forward will we get stronger again. And we can fight to get what we want. For fuck's sake, this motivation bullshit all over our social media feed is really taking over our mind. Right. Let's just pat ourselves on the back and go eat another entire pizza or some shit like that. What a joke. Okay. Open his eyes again and realize he's alone. That's something. I must have spent way too long doing this meditation thing. Alright, well, I'm surprised they didn't like tap him and be like, hey, we're going. Just dip out. There you are. Did you like it? Wasn't that bad, was it? No, it wasn't. I'm glad I came. I'm glad too. I think enrolling in this therapy has turned out to be my first good decision in a long time. I'm happy to hear that, but we have only been doing it for a month or so. It would be nice for a couple of therapy sessions, some gym work, and a weird meditation thing was enough to fix all our problems. Unfortunately, the real world doesn't work like that. I know. I'm actually starting to get really nervous for that tournament next week. I'm not sure if I'm ready. I'm even starting to have trouble sleeping properly. It's important to get yourself back in the game, Jen. Besides, didn't you tell me earlier that the result isn't that important? Yeah, it isn't from a rating perspective. It's in a different time control than classical chess, which is what really matters to become a grandmaster. But it doesn't mean it's irrelevant. It's still a tournament under the National Chess Federation umbrella, and it's being organized here at the university. It's a great opportunity to make yourself known to the people that give away chess fellowships. I see. How do you feel about your chances of doing well? I don't really know. I haven't played much Blitz in my career. Most of my experience with it comes from playing online. Sorry, Blitz means a type of chess game where each player only gets 5 minutes, plus 3 seconds incremented after each move, to think while we play. It's quite a fast time control. You're basically making moves almost by instinct instead of by meticulous calculation, like in the classical time format. Less time to overthink. How about that? Maybe that will benefit you. Less time to panic and overthink. Never underestimate my ability to overthink, mister. Fair enough. I feel so relaxed right now. You need to do one of those yoga meditation things before every chess match. Yeah, I have to admit, it did feel good. Did you manage to have a good talk with the voice in the back of your mind? I think so. What was it afraid of, if I may ask? Be honest. It was afraid of me being lonely and sad, and not being good enough to change that, or at least not trying hard enough to change things for the better. And yours? It seemed afraid of me being a failure, and of finding out that its deepest fears are true, that I'm really not good enough to succeed at anything, even if I try. Well, actually try really hard. So I might as well not even try, not take a risk, not get myself hurt. We are working on it. I'm confident you'll manage to overcome your fears, Jen. And you? Are you working on your fears too? I'm surprised you feel lonely. You seem like you have so many good friends. I do have great friends, and yeah, I think things are getting better. Sometimes one can be surrounded by people and still feel lonely. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. Anyway, it's time for me to go to work. You're right, I have plenty of chess study too. We'll get on with it then. There are many asses waiting to be kicked by you next week. Oh shoot. Oh, we were pushing it the wrong way. That is my fault. Sure, I'll try my best. I know she'll be fine. It's that time of the year once again, everyone, when the nerds come out of their caves and entertain us with their amazing game of chess. Be nice, please, Mitchell. Just a lot of passionate players worldwide. Yep, just because you can't do it doesn't mean you should shit on them. As you can tell today, we have the pleasure to be joined by the lovely Professor Cunningham, who is here to babysit me. We have also Ken, our very own university chess champion, who will explain every move to our 5 listeners. Mitchell. Say hello to our listeners, Ken. Hi, everyone. Oh boy, this is sure going to be an interesting afternoon. Anyway, you're welcome to our 13th annual Regional Blitz Chess Tournament. Who is this clown? It's the student announcer for the University Volunteer Radio Station. They're the ones broadcasting the tournament. He's actually a classmate of mine. I gave him some bullet points in their talk about Jen. Let's see what he actually says. Guy seems to think he's some sort of stand-up comedian. I also talked with Ken from the chess club. He's quite nice and was very interested in Jen at her return to competitive play. Well done, Leah. Ken, why don't you explain to our listeners how the tournament works? 8 players will face each other in a double round robin format. The first round is today, the second will be tomorrow. For each win, the player gets 2 points. A draw gives 1 point. The 4 best players will advance to the semifinals. The semifinals and finals are disputed in sets of 4 matches. In case of a draw, there will be an Armageddon match to decide the winner. Thank you, Ken. And what do you have to tell us about the players? This year's field is very competitive with 2 FIDE Masters and 6 International Masters present. I think we will have a great show on our hands. I somehow doubt that. Ken, do we have anyone to root for? Unfortunately, this year the field was too strong for us to have a player from our own chess club. However, we are lucky enough to have an ex-student of our university present among this incredible roster of 8 players. Are you talking about the beautiful Miss Jennifer Williams, Ken? Yes I am, Mitchell. Careful with the comments about appearances, please. Let's just stick to the chess skills here, right? Okay, sure thing, Professor C. Anyway, you were saying, Ken? Miss Williams was a very strong junior player, and she enrolled at this university a few years ago. However, Jen hasn't actually played professionally in almost 2 years. It's not clear what her form will be like, and whether she will live up to her previous rankings. We'll just have to wait and see. I guess it could have been worse. Is it good to generate buzz around Jen though? She might not want the attention. It would be good if she does well. What if she doesn't? Either say she will or say we're about if it happens. She will. I'm not gonna doubt her. How long till the first round starts, Ken? It's almost time. Players are already taking their positions in the Great Hall. And who is Jen facing in the first match? Jen will be playing against Will, the second lowest rated player in the tournament. Are you guys really nervous too, or is it just me? I never thought I'd get nervous about something as boring as a game of chess, but my palms are tingling right now. I mean, it happens. Tell me about it. How do you think she'll do? Hopefully she'll do well. The matches have started. What is happening on the board, Ken? Okay, let me get out the way. Any moment you can skip until the end of the match without losing anything except an awesome chess game. Okay. Will opens with e4, pushing forward the pawn in front of his king. And Jen answered with d5, the Scandinavian defense. Okay. Bobby Fischer, the last American chess champion, one of the greatest players of all time, didn't hold this move in high regard, but let's see what Jen has prepared for us today. As it will, White takes the pawn on d5. Jen continues by developing the knight on the king side. And now Black's white square bishop is out pressing white queen. Jen has sacrificed a pawn in the center to gain some activity with her pieces. White defends his queen, attacks the bishop simultaneously with f3. And Jen retreats, allowing Will to gain significant control over the center of the board. So is Jen losing already? No, not at all. Still too early to tell. Will has a stronger center, but Jen has more piece activity. White probably still has the edge, but White always has a slight advantage from starting first. Now Jen has to offer yet another pawn to allow her other knight to be developed to c6. Will takes it immediately and now 2 pawns up. Seems like Jen might be starting to get into trouble. Surely you'll be at a disadvantage on any sports team with fewer members than the opponent. Not necessarily. As I said before, she is gaining more activity with those sacrifices. However, it is a trade-off, and she is tend to play with fire. This game is so imbalanced at the moment that any bad move from either player could shift the game to the other side decisively. You know, she knows what she's doing. She has a lot to prove with what being out of competition for so long. I guess she decided to start with a bang. I think she's gonna crush this guy. Let's hope so. Yeah. And we'll decide to take the pawn on f7 with check. This is a brave move that opens up the position. It may still backfire, but on the surface allows him to remain 2 pawns up. You have to take back the pawn with her king, forfeiting its right to castle this game. I don't know what that means, but it sounds bad. Usually it's not good. I certainly wouldn't recommend beginner players to follow this approach. But this high-rated players are experienced enough to know when it's better to break the principles of chess openings. Will finally develops his first piece, when the bishop to the center, protecting his pawn. Jen corrects this by checking the white knight for her own bishop. Now this is where Jen has to make it count. She has all her minion pieces out and needs to mount an attack. If Will manages to consolidate and develop his pieces, being 2 pawns up already, he has a good chances of getting in a winning position. White decides to escape the check by moving his king to f2. Jen replies immediately by bringing one of her rooks to the center, dominating that e-file. Goodness, what a beautiful rook. Sure can, a very beautiful rook. And now Jen goes to attack, sacrifices her rook to take the bishop. Why did you say sacrificing? It's a piece for a piece. Usually rooks are worth more than a bishop, and it's not good to make that trade. Usually? Oh yes. But in this case, the king has to take the rook and therefore is forced to walk further into the line of fire. It was a strategic sacrifice and leaves the white king very vulnerable to black's pieces. So it was a good move for Jen. Definitely. I would say Jen is looking very menacing right now, with full control over the board. Will is in a bad spot, and save a major blunder for time troubles, this game is pretty much decided. How's the time situation, Ken? Jen is playing very quickly. She certainly must have done her homework. Will is the one being forced to think about the best defensive move and to burn his time. Jen jumps with the knight forward, causing more trouble to Will. Now you might be wondering, why can't White just take that knight? That's not at all what I was wondering, but okay. Mitchell, be nice. If we check in our analysis board, queen takes knight, black queen takes white knight, or white queen, king takes queen, Jen loses her knight and she's left a rook down in a lost endgame. Oh my god, did she lose the game? Not really. If we go back to our current position, you can see that if Will does indeed take that knight, he doesn't have to take the white queen immediately. Jen can first check the king. Then if the king moves back, Jen has the move rook to d8. Pinning and trapping the queen cannot move because the rook would take the king and win the game. White would have to take the rook. And then lose the queen, almost certainly the game. No one can win that position down the queen. Alternatively, if I take the knight, if the king moves to f2, Jen can just play bishop to c5. And we have the same situation where Will's queen is pinned, this time by the bishop and can't move. Will has to take the bishop and lose the queen once again. And see, what if Will tries to escape with the king up? Oh, you're learning, Mitchell. We might have soon make a chess player out of you yet. I somehow doubt that. Professor. Pardon the interruption, kids. Please go on. If White moves the king up the board, it's actually mate in 5. After a knight check, the king has to take the bishop since there are no other squares available. Okay. Now once again, King G5 is forced. Check with the bishop. King can still take the black knight, but Queen 5 is checkmate. And they can calculate all of the possibilities in their head in just a few seconds. That's why they are such great players. Will has already burnt more than a minute in this move trying to figure out the best plan. He is in deep trouble no matter what. Indeed, it does seem like that. It was not coming faster as the player's time ticked down. Well, knew he couldn't save his queen and managed to trade it for 2 minor pieces. Afraid that's not enough compensation. White is trying as much as he can to delay the inevitable, but it's just a matter of time. His only chance is if Jin blunders big time due to the time pressure. But she managed her clock quite well. Jin traded once again her rook for a minor piece. Isn't that a problem? Not in this position. Will's pieces are all stuck in the bottom of the board. He has no counterattack. And we have been told that Will has resigned the game in this position. He just gave up. It's very common at this level of chess. Both players know that there's nothing else that can be done to save white. Keep playing until checkmate would just be a waste of time. It's considered rude to do so. The sporting thing to do is concede the game, or concede. Congratulate your opponent and start prepping for the next match. And that's it. Jen gets her first win in the tournament after playing a brilliant attacking game. I'm quite impressed with her and eager to see what else she can do in this event. Alright, she won. Me personally, I suck at chess and checkers, so she better than me. But yeah, great start. She did do well, didn't she? Yeah, it certainly seems like she knows her stuff. Yeah, she definitely knows her stuff. Happy for her. I was quite nervous at the beginning, but she just trashed that guy. It's also great for her mental well-being to say she's this strong. You'll get any doubt she had about where out of her mind. And plus, with a strong start, she can have a pretty strong finish, even if she runs into some issues. Confident she can keep playing like this. Let's see. She's aiming a lot higher than this level of competition, though. She wants to become a grandmaster. That means being a whole level better than all the players here in this regional tournament. The guy she just defeated was one of the lower-rated players. It's good, but there's still plenty more to come. Yeah, I guess that's true. Are you guys staying for next games? I have a class soon. I have to go. I got some stuff to do too. I was enough chess for one day. Apparently there are still 6 more games today. Hell yeah. If you get tired just watching the game, I can imagine how the players must feel. I think I'll keep listening to the games while doing some other stuff. Okay, and I'll come back after class to check on how things are going. Great. I think Deb will probably show up later when she's done with work. I might pop back up here as well. Okay then, see you guys later. Yeah, that works. Later that day at Zoom Lounge. Alright, we'll save here. I'm gonna try to make more headway with the game because I feel like I've been slacking. Obviously, look at the gap. But I just need to get back to the whole being more regular with my videos because I know I've been slacking lately, and that's on me. But yeah, nothing forever. It's forever. Don't know what part this is. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Check the description if you want to play this game yourself, as you can see in the bottom left. Steam, Patreon, Itchio, and Discord. I will link what I can below. With that being said, I'll see y'all in the next one and have a good one.